It has been 11,000 years since the kingdom of Adora was cast into the astral sea, along with the invading demon god Deimos. The last king of Adora, Gnarl Denstra, the elven god king Xandril Mishinel, and the necromancer Avigard fought and stopped the impending doom of the eternal darkness from coming forth, but were lost to the world when they too were cast into the astral sea. Now, the land of Redigan is split into 4 kingdoms. Adashmira is the Elven Kingdom, where 10,000 years ago they called the elves back into their forest to lock it away. Most heeded the call, but some believed that they should not segregate and stayed in the world.
The Round Top Rainforest, where many other races call home, is now a kingdom under the direction of the druids who reside there. They left their borders open, but all know that if you enter and do not respect the forest, your life will be forfeit.
The Dwarven Kingdom of Gratispar called the dwarves back to their homes, closing and locking the doors of their vast mountain kingdom, and they have not opened them yet.
Finally, the Kingdom of Remedigan, known as the Kingdom of the Humans, left its borders open and welcomed anyone who sought refuge. It thrived, not from isolation, but a joining of all races under one idea: peace. 100 years ago, Odura returned. With it, the High General Martin Firewell and King Xandril Mishinel, and there has been a fragile peace between all kingdoms. Until now. Hi, everybody. We're
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Sit back and relax as I take you out of your reality and into my nightmarish dream world. Welcome to the Bros and Dragons podcast. With us, as always, playing the very small Stroop Waffle is Hannah.
Hi. How's it going? I forgot how to do my voice, so here's some practice. There we go. Okay, we got it. Don't worry.
And the very shy, quote-unquote, wholesome boy, Tayson Firewell, will be played by Mike.
Hi, I has drink and I has thoughts, and they're all not worth sharing because I am a sad boy. But I'm not a sad boy, so I'm going to share my thoughts about my lack of thought. Anyway, I'm going to take a drink now.
And the only sane, insane cleric of Redigan, Miranda Shran, is played by our very own Lissa.
Hello. I got cat
Hello.
I can't has toe beans.
You do have toe beans, but they're on your hands. Man, that's uncomfortable. Cause like I get the fact that like.
That's actually what they would be on a cat.
Right, but like 4-legged animals, they don't have hands. They just have multiple feet, like lots of feet. So toe beans makes sense. You have toe beans on your hands, which sounds like some kind of like genetic mutation / condition, like hand beans. Like that's something that's wrong. Yeah, that's something you see on like the popping TikTok stuff, right? Like that. Oh, look, this person has hand beans. So glad that we started off that way. Hey Doc, do you want to go take your shower while I do the recap?
Wow, yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to go with me? Yes, please do the recap.
Okay. No, we're not getting banned today. So it's been a minute, everybody, so you're going to have to forgive us because, again, took a week off last week for some R&R, some Gen Con travel, some all of that good stuff. So I'm going to do my best. But last week we were traveling on the road. While we were traveling on the road, we made our way to this kind of cross bridge between 2 different towns. One of them a little bit more affluent, the other one not poor, but more like village than like city. Go through, decide to go get some baked goods because that's this party's like thing. That's kind of what we do. Oh, where is the place I can buy food?
It's our MO.
Yeah. And went through and found a baker, a dwarf, that seemed a little cautious around Tayson. And later was discovered that it's because they had a little bit of a past. Going through, people stayed at the tavern, noticed a couple of people from the... What kind of organization is it? The ones that swear off everything, basically.
The ward.
Thank you, the ward. I thought so, but man, that was going to be a really embarrassing thing for me to say. Oh yeah, the Wren, or what? No, it's the ward. Dang it. Anyway, saw a group like that, bought them some drinks because that's what Martin would do, and then found out through some investigation / curiosity that the dwarf that knew Tayson knew him from his days back at the school he was trained at, and that things were evidently not so awesome there, even though Tayson wasn't very fully aware of it. But it was a bad thing. Said, okay, if anybody from the school tries to contact you, find you, if you ever feel like you're imminently in danger, please ride to the castle and say so under my protection, and hopefully they'll be able to take care of you. After that, managed to awkwardly leave the next day to continue down the road, and found ourselves a little bit of a festival. It was a fair, but not a Ren fair, but a Ren fair, where we were able to get a couple of odds and ends. Stroop was able to procure a couple of things at a discount because the shopkeeper seems to be insane and was also murmuring some ritualistic chants from time to time, but brought Tayson some gifts because, obviously. Lissa was able to find I don't remember the name of the shop, but we're just going to call it, instead of odds and ends, that was more ends and ins. And discovered a couple of things about herself, which, good for you. We're not here to shame. Bought a couple of things because sure, but more importantly found a magical bag, which they all brought back. And saw that there were little tiny, different colored fuzzy balls in it. And I know what you're thinking, but no, not that kind. So they decided to take them out and see what happened. And they all turned into different animals. Well, first time it was one of them that turned into an animal. Then another one turned into an animal. Then they all disappeared overnight, and it was quite sad. But then they did it again the next day, and it was not sad because there were 3 again, and they all turned into things. Does anybody remember what the names of their animals were?
Yeah.
I just heard an emphatic yes.
Mine was named Dax.
Dax.
Mine was Fred Jr.
Because mine was Fred, and Fred Jr. turned out to be several times larger. That's right. Yay, gray bag of
Only
tricks.
the first time.
Right. After that, noticed a fire kind of moving around back and forth in the forest. Lissa and Dax went to go investigate, and Dax just stopped communicating because reasons. He did. But then came running back, and Fred and Tayson decided to go investigate, and Fred, under the instructions of, hey, if it gets bad or you feel like there's any danger, you run back. And then there was a growling, snarling, angry, fiery thing, and I think we left with Fred taking off and Tayson going, oh no. The end.
Oh no.
Sorry, I didn't do that in character voice. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, 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 no.
Miranda is more like, fuck you!
That's what I got.
If you wouldn't mind, I need. We're waiting on Lissa to get on Roll20 real quick so that I could eat everybody. I mean, so we can have a fight here.
Oh, okay, cool.
I hate Roll20 and you know it.
Yes, but this map was set up a while ago.
No, that's not going to work for me. We got to figure out a way for this to work for me.
Everybody has a starting point, and then Mike has a starting point, and if everybody could put your people around said starting point.
That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Mike, go
Not
there.
to mention that though you're going to be on the map, you're still 280 feet behind, and we will get there.
Close all the things in Task Manager of Google Chrome because everything updated, and now Google Chrome doesn't want to work again.
How do I place my character?
You
Go
drag
to
it.
your journal, the little newspaper thingy, and then click your name and drag it over onto the map.
There. Oh, I look like a gremlin.
I was trying to find small.
I look fun.
You did your best.
I tried so hard,
And in the
Jackie
end,
did a great
it
job.
never really mattered.
I don't know how to. I can't make him go all the way. There we go. Good
Huh.
enough. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's happening.
You're doing great.
Things are happening.
You're doing it, Peter.
I
All right.
forgot how to play D&D.
It's all right. We added a new version of D&D. You were already playing D&D on the internet, but now you're playing D&D on the internet on the internet.
I feel like you guys just keep throwing more and more technology at me, and I'm trying to keep up.
No, I'll tell you what. While we're getting it set up, let's talk about us throwing technology at you. Miss made a Twitch screen name and account and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to.
And-
I did that when I watched someone else's stream, for Deontological's birthday a few months ago, and so I still had that. And then I woke up from a nap and saw that Kenobi's Nook was live, and I was like, I could watch him play some games. I mean,
Are you telling me you want to move to London? Do I need to start like talking to some people? What's going on here?
I mean, I can't move anywhere because I own a business in Bozeman.
Oh, got it.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, if things just happen to happen, and I like attention.
We found out on the stream they used to not be far from each other when Kenobi was a Canadian.
Correct.
Yeah. But can you really like fall in love with someone if you don't know their real name?
Yes. Braden, by the way.
What?
It's funny you all.
He's a contributor. It's Braden.
Oh, okay.
It's funny you all think that my name's Mike. Anyway, we rolling
Yeah.
for initiative.
Oh, hey, look, we got. Or do we have things there too?
Oh. I'm doing my bestest. I don't know what to tell you.
Is Beyond 20 working properly?
Oh. Is
Beyond 20? I have no idea. I don't use it. I knew about it to try to gap it because you didn't have tons of time for your character sheets. However, you don't need to be exact. Just pull said character.
Okay. It's not going to work because I've got it on Internet Explorer right now.
Oh.
Isn't that the one you use to download Chrome?
Yeah.
Doc, can
Good.
you drag Miranda
Chrome's not
onto the
working
table
right
real
now.
quick, and then we'll.
I can, but we're gonna have to switch it around later on. But
Yeah.
why doesn't everybody go ahead and give me a roll for initiative?
Yay! Oh no, that's high. Oh wait, no, I actually need it to be high now. I'm in danger. That's
You're
right.
in danger.
Danger.
We're going to use the giant trunk that I could bash someone's skull in with.
So every time that you roll with it, I get to have something really cool to edit.
Yes.
Thunk. It's a 7.
Oh.
Was I high?
6. You were high. That's a 6.
That's beyond the point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da, I was gonna go to work.
Tayson,
17.
Miranda,
7. Excuse me, 6.
Troop.
18.
18's really good.
It's really good.
Thank you. I rolled it myself.
I am never been happier in my life.
Because you rolled really high, or because you rolled really slow?
Yes.
Oh. Why are you always trying to kill me? No, I'm waiting. No, this is not a rhetorical question. I'm waiting for the response, jerk.
Why am I always trying? I'm not trying to kill you.
Can we have a quick aside before we start this combat
Yeah,
about
let's do it.
Yeah.
Every dungeon master's whole job, narrator, storyteller, no matter what you are,
tension.
your whole job is to be impartial, to be neutral.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And whatever you're playing, you play with its best intention in mind. And sometimes you got to be schizophrenic in that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, remember how we were in a campaign once, and I specifically said I don't care about any other magic item that we get in this hall. I want the adamantine armor because I'm sick and tired of Doc critting on me literally every other attack. And you're like, no, that makes sense. And then you still proceeded to crit on me, and every time that you did, and I'm like, it's canceled because I have this armor, you would go, oh, okay, cool. And then really, really quietly, all of us would hear, damn. Impartiality. I understand. It's fine.
Yeah, but I get to play a character, and my character's attack failed. How would you feel?
If I had 7 of them and was
it didn't
constantly
fail.
trying to
I
kill...
got jumped down.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill anybody.
You're just trying to win. It's fine.
Coming out from the trees in front of you.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing it right now.
I believe in you.
And then one to your right. 2 hellhounds come around.
I have to bear with me. I have to scroll up and then back and forth a little bit because the OBS, and I can't move it to the other screen because if I do, then I'm covering all of you. But then if I move the OBS to that screen, I'm gonna be a little bit behind this fight. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, it's bad. Got it.
They are slowly approaching. That's where we ended last, and that actually I have a note. It's the only note I have from the end. Which is that's going to be their turn whenever it is. Stroop.
Yeah, I know.
You see fires? No. You see fires. Mm-hmm. You know that Tayson and Fred went up ahead. It's been around.
Protect your papa. I'm talking to Fred Jr.
I will do one better that Fred Jr. howls. You hear a howling. And then you see the fires moving around. And you can't see much because it's 300 feet away. What would you like to do?
I am going to cry. And then...
That's a free action. Free action.
I need a performance on the crying.
A performance on the crying.
Roll for sad.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Okay.
And head towards Mike.
Who dat?
Who?
Oh, sorry, head towards Tayson.
There you go. Mike is totally safe right now. Girlfriend is visiting, dogs are happy, all sorts of good things. Tayson is in terrible, terrible danger.
Yo, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go walk up behind Tayson.
Well,
are these...
you're gonna get. Are you cast Pass Without a Trace? Are you going to stealth and use that cast?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up. Try to like.
So 30 feet. Wait.
My movement's only 25.
That's right, and a double movement for you would be 20, while you're sneaking.
Can I do that?
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Could she cast the Pass Without the Trace on her and Fred Jr. and then ride Fred Jr.?
I thought Fred Jr.
The badger.
Okay. He's a giant badger,
He's
isn't
a
he?
giant
He's
badger.
a giant badger, so
I have a
that's
dire
really
wolf
biteable.
currently.
Hold on.
Yeah, I sent the only person that's actually capable of taking melee combat damage away from me.
What's its strength? Yes.
Okay.
You can, but So I don't need a stealth roll then if you're just going to tell your badger to run.
I want my badger with me.
Yeah.
No, you're going to ride your badger. I'm cool with that. I'm going to need an
Okay.
animal handlings. We'll get there. But I got to know if you're stealthing on said badger, which you'll go 30 feet, or are you riding your badger into combat as a paladin of old?
I'm riding him into battle.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
we're going to go 60 feet.
I would love for the idea of like coming over the horizon, this glimmer of hope that you would get from like a paladin riding their steed, armor shining, sword gleaming in the air, and you can barely see it, and then your eyes focus again, and it turns out that you see this big ass badger with a halfling carrying a big stick with mushrooms and shit on it, just going, ah! Long
We'll
live
find
the
out.
Waffle Hut!
We'll find out in
Dream of fury.
Yes.
yeah, we'll find out in 220 feet.
Yeah,
Jason.
you're all very far away. I'm kind of in.
Not ran all the way back. Or no, wait.
You ran all the way back because
came
you had
back,
to you had to
then went
tell
to
me,
sleep.
and I was like, yeah, I'll go. Cool. So how far to scale are these things away from me?
Oh, well, we have something for that.
Because
Yeah, there you go.
if it says 20 feet and 30 feet, they're actually 20 feet and 30 feet away. The rest of the group is just off the map, but we're acknowledging that
Yeah.
they're on it. Got it.
Right now, Mirinda is 280 feet. Stroop is 220 feet.
Okay, great. I don't like it here, so I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to twin Tasha's mind whip, and I need both of them to make an intelligence saving throw. And,
Okay.
and hope that I don't die.
A 1 and an 18. So I will say the one closest to you will be the 1.
Hey, that's the one that I would have liked it to be. Cool. So,
Valid.
they are 3d6, 4, 5, 2, so 11. So one of them will take 11. The other one will take 5. Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
And the one that failed can only move, action, or bonus action on its next turn.
Okay.
And then I am going to start running backwards.
Okay. So you're going to move 30 feet.
Yep.
You don't have to move. I will remember. Since I have this handy dandy chart I'm using anyway.
That's totally fine. I'm trying to get to a point where I can... Here we go. We're going to zoom out and hope that we can get everything on the screen at the same time. Go back to OBS. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so perfect. For my bonus action, I am sad.
Okay.
Cool.
You cast a spell though, correct?
I sure did. Let me
Can
roll
I get a
that for you.
D20 roll?
Yeah, let me
from
roll
you?
that for you real quick. That's a 3, which is not a 1. Or do we care? I don't know how my wild magic table works with you.
You just tell me what you roll. Don't
rolled-
worry about it.
I rolled a
I got
3.
3.
Okay.
So
It's best
nothing-
number. I'm just saying.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, great. Thanks. I hate it. I'm done.
So, Mirinda, you feel sad. Your animal's gone. Tayson says he's got this. He goes out there. You see flames moving. You hear a howl, and then you see Mirinda jump on her badger very valiantly and ride off into the darkness.
You mean Stroop?
No,
What would you-
Stroop.
Miranda.
You know what?
Because
You know
I
what?
don't
In
have
my
a
head,
badger. I don't even have a weasel anymore.
Now
Thank you,
who's
dog.
projecting, Doc?
Thank you.
okay.
You killed my weasel.
That needs to go in the quotes.
I did not. I did not kill your weasel.
The world I
No, just the
created killed
hellhound
your
that
weasel.
You created.
Right.
Evil burning dogs possibly saw your weasel and ate it.
Anyways, let's see the distance. So these fuckers are how far away?
From where you're standing, 280 feet.
Many, many feet away.
Hella feet.
Hella
Okay.
feet indeed.
Need to get 120 feet away. That's all I need. All right, I'm gonna dash.
Cool.
Gonna
Okay.
dash 60 feet.
And you
Every ti-
run off with the druid paladin Stroop on her mighty steed.
What level rogue are you?
A level 3 rogue.
Can you also cunning action dash some more, please? Your boy is scared.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna cutting action dash some more.
Hooray! So not only do we see this awesome sight of this glowing paladin-like figure that turns out to be Stroop, but then we see this cleric run past.
120
Don't worry, I'm on my way. And then just giddy up.
So, in my mind,
Yeah.
I see the campsite you guys are at. I see a howl, and then the sense of Stroop being like, I know that howl, and then jump on, even though she doesn't know how, and she takes off on her noble steed, and Mirinda take off running, and both your horses go, not again.
It's parked. That's all I know. The cart's parked.
Round 2.
Fight.
This one
No.
will move up and can only move her bonus action.
Move,
So that
bonus
would be
action, or
30.
action.
Right, 35,
Uh-huh.
40, 45, 50.
I hate it.
This one would be 30 that you moved. 35, 40, 50, 10. Add 25 onto that because it doesn't matter. And they are doing the
Yep.
around you stare as the one has to run to catch up to you. The other one easily walks up to you, but you can't do anything else.
Remind me how
And
many
that was-
feet these squares are supposed to be.
5 each
Well, they-
when you get to it.
They, when I tell you you're there, it's 5 feet from that. It'll be your starting point.
Yeah.
That's why I needed to know. Because
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how much further I need to move in order to hit these fuckers with guiding bolt.
Yeah, when you get into range, you'll still be at disadvantage. We are nighttime and trees and cover and all that other stuff. So,
All right.
that was that. So, Stroop, you gonna keep running
Yeah, I'm clicking
Ca-
buttons.
past Mirinda? As you get closer, you're gonna say something.
I was gonna say she's not moving. Fred Jr.'s
yeah.
moving.
I'm swinging.
And right now, they're one. Oh, by the way, and since we're doing double moves, can you make me an animal handling? We won't worry about the first one, but let's see how well you stay on top of Fred Jr. here.
Of course.
That's a ride check.
That's a 21.
Oh yeah, like I said, paladins of old, the stories of the halfling paladins that rode mastiffs into battle.
Right.
Jason,
For my action, I'd like to do the thing that gets me out of the situation without dying.
hold that thought because when you moved up, I forgot to do this.
Oh, good. So what you're saying is I
You
have new
literally,
feature?
you pass Fred Jr. as you ride.
Well, I told Fred Jr. to run back to the group.
I'm on Fred Jr.
You're on Fred Jr. I sent Fred back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's not the recap I got, but now I know.
Hey, remember that time that Mirinda was the hardest name to say, and then we gave you Fred and Fred Jr.? I would say I'm sorry, but then you threw two hellhounds at me that are surrounding me. So instead, how far away is everybody?
A while.
Okay. Then I won't do
In the heat of what's happening, you're not going to see them.
I figured, but I was trying to sort something else out. Cool. So instead, I am going to do something stupid. I'm going to twin another spell here and go to no sorcery points because I don't think I'll survive otherwise. And I'm going to cast Levitate on both of these things.
Okay. They're not willing, and it's combat, so what is...
Constitution saving throw, sir.
Thank you. 19 and 18.
Great. You're a dick. I hate you. A bunch of other stuff, but mostly that.
The dice have spoken. Why am I getting all this hate?
Hey, I rolled a natural 20 on my I cast a spell thing.
Okay, that's really good.
I have to tell you these things because I don't know if any of the numbers matter. So I got to tell you all of them individually.
They do, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. At least one of us appreciates the other one. For my bonus action, I remain sad, and I'm going to start rolling my next character. So here we go.
Mirinda.
Yes. This rogue cleric is still fucking pissed. So, I'm trying to think if I should just do movement and then bonus action dash.
I mean, do that and then see how far away you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now.
Okay, so you're gonna move 60 feet. There. No, you don't see anything in the clearing. Ahead, you're starting to make out these little fire dogs, but they're moving in and out of trees. And certain times you think you could see the outline of a person, but it might be just a tree.
I'm a tree. Look at me burn.
Hey, in my Rupture game, we actually had a stoneborn named Tree.
I mean...
He was the best himbo. In 3/4 of the time, people used this same stoneborn to just Kool-Aid Man through things, so...
Fair man. You want to use your action to get faster?
Yeah.
Zoomy!
Fasters.
Okay.
Move another 30 feet. Hey! I'm kind of...
That's where you end, and you're on the board.
Hey, you exist. Thanks, friend. Witness my death. Yay!
hey, if this is where this fucker is actually at in comparison to me, next turn I can hit it with Guiding Bolt.
Great. Next turn, I hope you make me not dead. Yeah.
I get to do math.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing things here. Have fun.
So...
I like math.
That'll end that round. You do, as you finish this one, pass poor Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Like right when you take off, he was 5-10 feet from you. So he'll react on Tayson's turn.
Cool.
It's their turn, though.
Yeah.
Is the one still under the effect of not being able to do anything but one thing?
I gotta look it up, but I'm pretty sure it was only the one turn.
We're just gonna say it was the one turn.
Yeah.
Would you mind?
I would.
Rolling me a dexterity
nope, you already asked me.
throw?
It's done.
No, I was waiting for your answer, but I'm still gonna need it.
Oh, fair
Appreciate that though.
enough. Okay. Well, you know what? Honesty is the best policy. Okay.
Let me get some of these. 1, 2.
That is a 14. 13. Math is hard when you're on fire.
Now you're not on fire yet.
It's the process of becoming on fire.
You will take, and this is halved, 7 points of fire damage.
Cool.
As the northern one breathes on you. I would say red, but we know where that'll get me with you.
Thank you.
And then, now that that's ended, I need you to do another one.
Yep.
Thing, there's a cleric in the party.
That's 12.
Oh, that makes it.
Yeah.
I am gonna take a picture of this for Instagram because I rolled 3 ones.
Yeah.
Too bad you're not a halfling.
Well, it would be damage, so it doesn't. It's not a D20 roll. So 7.
Why are you ruining this beautiful moment with your knowledge of the rules and logic and stuff?
I know one thing about D&D.
Halflings don't roll once. You jerk.
We know that Hannah knows everything
Everything.
about D&D.
Everything, clearly.
Jason said it with such conviction too. He's like, Hannah knows everything about D&D. I was like, don't tell people that. That's not true. You're
I don't want
lying."
expectations. Ew.
So that's 5 more points
Okay.
of fire damage, and that
Wait,
is half.
DMs are supposed to know things? I thought we bullshitted till
No,
something happened.
no.
No.
I accidentally know a bunch because they don't change a ton every time. I just got to learn a new set of other rules, but things stay the same. And that will end their turn, and that will bring us to Stroop.
Joke's on them. I can't break concentration on the spells that they didn't get affected by. What's up? I'm useless.
So
Mr.
as you
Hindabat.
ride forward valiantly, you are 5 feet off of the map.
I'm trying so hard.
You got this. Stroop's got this.
Jump
One
off,
day,
Fred
I will enter
Jr.
combat.
Jump off, Fred
Summon
Jr. Do something
words.
triumphant. Yeah.
And right behind you is Fred,
Yeah. My good boy.
who is about 5 feet behind you.
My good boy. Protect Papa.
Oh no, Papa. And that will be his turn, and then I don't have to worry about a lot of math. 5 feet is all I got to worry about now. Mirinda. But you can see up ahead now these dogs are going around Tayson. You see Mirinda up on your left.
Dope.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. So I am gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the closest motherfucker. And for flavor, I'm yelling, "This for Dax, motherfucker!" So let's see, how do I do this? Range spell attack.
I'm unwell.
It doesn't even remotely hit. You know why? That's a 1
No.
and a 2.
No. Okay. So now you got to roll again and see if you're hitting your boy.
No. What kind of DM is that evil?
You.
I'm getting a lot of hate.
We love you, Doc.
Now, hold on. Hannah and Lissa, I'm with you. All right? You know, like, I understand. It's like, they've only played a couple of games with me. I've been nothing but nice the entire time. It's cool. I've known you for, like, closer to a decade. I have experience, history, and knowledge on my side. I've got research. How dare you, sir? Context.
Type on this one.
What are you talking about?
Speaking of which, I had it was Hannah with an 18. I had a 17. Am I wrong here? I'm just trying to make sure if
Yeah.
So Hannah went, and then I didn't.
Oh, you'd be all right.
Okay. It's all right if
But
I'm...
2 misses.
You're actually dead.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Like, if you want me to skip my turn because I'm a corpse and you don't want me to decompose that fast, totally fine. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I just missed.
Tayson.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. We did get a spell in. Let's let Tayson go. I'm going to mix this turn together as something I do from time to time. You're not going to lose anything.
Okay.
Tayson, you watch as spells go by, though.
Uh-huh.
And now you know your friends are close enough to at least miss with spells.
Right. Which
Since we're
also
gonna be
means that they
mean.
can see things, right?
Maybe.
And I'm in a desperate form of I'm probably going to die.
They know that. I guarantee that.
Oh,
Miranda can see that.
I meant me. I know that. Can I do a weird thing that you made for me specifically?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. Let's open up this can of different sorcerer worms that we created.
Yes.
I have a point of clarification
Yeah.
question since I'm
Sure.
a Soul Knight sorcerer. Psychic blades attack decks. Whenever you take an attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the attack with that blade.
Uh-huh.
Finesse thrown in range. Can I also throw a fucking psychic blade since I missed with the guiding bolt?
Wasn't an attack
As
action.
a bonus? Yeah, so this isn't an attack, but you're more than welcome to throw one of the other daggers as a bonus action. But we'll get back to that
Okay, yeah.
after this weird thing.
Yeah. Hey, so you know how there's been a couple of times where I've like kind of glowed different colors and stuff like that, and it's weird. And I tried to enchant things, and I glowed pink for a little bit as I threw these weird pink tendrily whips. I'm gonna light show spectrum for a bit here. I'm gonna freak out a little bit and stomp a foot into the ground, and all of the flame that you see is gonna go white, but it's not. Because then you're going to see that there is no contrast. There is just light and dark in my vicinity. And then these little flames that are coming off these dogs are going to seem like they're peeling off as these little tiny flames, these little flickers of light just spin around. And Tayson is just this gray, glowy mass.
Saying is Tayson is the rave master.
No, because there is no color in this area. And I am going to cast...
The whole world lost contrast.
And I'm going to cast Bane of the Fairies with the one closest to my allies being the one that I am specifically targeting as well.
It is failing.
Great.
I will put Sleepy Face to let you guys know if you attack that one, you will get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
We were at disadvantage. Now we've actually got advantage.
So here's what's happening. I'm casting Fairy Fire centered on me.
Uh-huh.
And this one that's closest to you is also getting Bane casted on it.
Okay.
And I am basically incapacitated.
I get dex checks too, correct?
Yeah, you get dex checks, and then you get a charisma check for the one that's closest to them.
The one that's closest to them failed. I
Got
got
it.
the Bane on him.
Okay.
The one to the north is going to be... I'm going to guess these are dexterous boys, and they are.
Okay.
15, but the one with Bane is going to be 9.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yep. So the one closest to you is sad and glowy. And so is your boy. And now I'm done. And I'm tired. but I'm still glowy.
So what you guys do see this the contrast. 30 feet around Tayson, everything just loses. It becomes dull. It becomes very dull. This isn't a magic anybody's ever seen before. Little fairies that look like little fire sparks start going around, and now this one is got like stripper dust fairy stuff on it to make him very, very glowy, even though he's a fire boy.
Glitter bomb.
Stripper dust fairy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it's written in the DMG. Read a book. Come on.
Okay.
And
Just so we're clear here.
Yeah,
It's specifically stripper dust.
Mm-hmm.
it will be now. I'm writing the world book for
It's
this.
Stripper Dusk-esque.
And that's what Tayson just did, which is great. Miranda, would you like to finish your turn now that all this has happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a motherfucking dagger at the asshole, that is now Sleepy Boy, Wolf.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to do a special enchantment to the dagger to make it a motherfucker dagger? Motherfucking dagger?
It's not an enchantment, but it is a ritual that you perform. You know, like Hexblades have their thing. Eldritch Knight fighters have their thing.
Oh.
This is the
Geek
Soul
Girl
Road.
Lissas have their thing.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
What for a friend? Obviously,
It's homebrew.
For a friend.
It's homebrew.
For a friend.
It's homebrew. So you know you're gonna have to go to the source.
that's with advantage on your attack, by the way.
Yeah, this with advantage, it's a 19.
Okay, it hits.
Alright. So, 1d6 plus 3. Oh, that's a
And-
6. Oh, that's a...
And sneak
And-
attack.
And sneak attack
Oh, okay.
for having advantage.
Mm-hmm.
2d6.
I did that thing where I said, I'm gonna die. Might as well give him a shot.
So, 9 plus 11, so 20 damage.
Thunk.
20 damage.
Funk.
That's the one I hurt before.
It is.
We're doing it.
You motherfuckers.
Stroop, save me.
Okay.
Followed by just peering over and just going.
See, my soundproofing thing covers all of my face, so I can only see from here up of me and from here up of you.
If it makes
And
you
then
feel, if it makes you feel any better, we can see smile up.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Now there was chin there for a bit.
I should
I like
scoot
it.
back.
All right. So, Jason, are you holding a melee weapon or are you a warcaster? Oh
Neither.
wait, you're incapacitated.
Yeah,
as long as this is
and
happening.
even then, neither. I'm a
This
chillin'.
one will run up to Miranda.
Uh-huh.
And the other one failed to see them coming.
Uh-huh.
And don't worry about these D6 rolls real quick.
Sure.
Okay. The one that stays is gonna try to bite you.
Yeah.
It's really high. Is a 12 gonna hit?
A 12 is gonna hit, and more importantly, I think I'm technically incapacitated, so it's gonna be bad.
You are for this round. So at least there's somebody here who could do your burial rites.
Right.
9
points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Okay. And then
Fortunately, ceremony is not currently, we'd have to wait a day.
And you feel and smell sulfur as 5 points of fire burns into your blood.
cool. I hate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stroop.
So I'm 5 feet off the map.
Add 5 feet to where you are and you are good. You are riding your badger.
Silly question.
What? From you? No.
What's the speed on my badger?
30, 30 feet.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure that Stroop's song of battle is a badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
That actually works.
Exactly.
Does. Dang. Okay.
Yes, child?
I'm working on it.
No, not you, my cat. That's
So
ridiculous.
right now, this is your giant badger. You're on him, but he takes up space next to you, according to the rules. So
Look how
whatever you're going to
cute.
do, I will move him for you.
Okay. What does this do? Sorry, I'm here in my own little world.
It's all right.
We're playing D&D.
If it makes you feel any better, your world is probably more pleasant than the one that we're living in right now, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
So I want to go around Marinda, the backside, and get on the other side of this fire boy right there. Can I go there?
Boop.
You can.
Okay, can I go further?
Do you want to be here?
Yeah, I want to be there.
Okay, because he has 30 feet, and it's fine.
Okay,
So take the spot the badger was in.
okay.
Hey.
Technology. I want to hit him with my spice whack.
Would you please roll with advantage with your spice whack?
Absolutely. I get another D20. Oh, all my favorite characters dice.
Flanking.
That's a 13 to hit.
13. Well, that's with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Misses.
I got too ambitious and just kind of.
Remember that time that she rolled an initiative that was higher than 6?
That's a move and an action. Do you have a bonus action?
Hannah is why halflings being able to re-roll ones is important.
For my bonus action, I would like to have actually, I don't know if I can do this as a bonus action, but I'm gonna try it. Can I yell at Fred and tell him to go protect Tayson?
You could do that as a free action and use your bonus action to jump off of Fred.
I'm on Fred Jr.
I have these all messed up. All right. You can say whatever you want for free.
I want to
Fred's
yell.
still off the map.
I want to see if I can yell that loud to tell Fred to go protect Tayson.
Sure. You want to roll a performance. Let's see how loud you yell.
I got +0 to performance.
Woohoo!
I got a 13 again.
It's fairly loud, especially for everything being 10, 15 feet away from you.
I mean, I am a loud. Stroop is a loud person.
Gotta be loud
But
working
she's
in a
still-
kitchen.
She's still a halfling, so.
Knee pipes.
Have you learned the ability to project? The answer is 13 out of 20.
Yeah.
So, why is my dog barking at me?
What'd you do?
I don't know. What did you do?
Oh, nothing. I think the wife started the new robot vacuum to play with it, and my
gotcha.
dog is barking at it.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
DJ Roomba, not a fan.
Through everything, the wind, Fred will run up and try to bite this one.
Yay. You did it.
Fred a dice.
Please don't kill my dog. He's only been alive for about 4 minutes.
Mike, I don't want to hear it.
Listen, I didn't.
And-
You killed your dog. I don't want him to kill mine.
Hers was like a ferret.
Weasel, thank you.
They're all
Oh,
dogs.
weasel.
Best animal.
Everything's a
He
puppy.
bites at it. The burning flame dog yips, pulls his paw away from the bite.
Yeah.
And Tayson, it will be your turn.
Well, I was gonna run, but now I have Fred here, and also I don't know what I was gonna do anyway. So,
Are you wait? Are you still concentrating on that spell?
I have no idea. This is new to me. Am I still concentrating on that spell? Do I have the ability to not concentrate on that spell?
Did I write it as a concentration spell?
That's a good question. Let's go in here. Click the thing.
I could probably find it really easy, but
It doesn't
to learn.
say you did. Just says it's a thing.
it just says it's a thing.
It just says it's a thing. Just this is a thing now. They're all here.
Right,
if
I'm
it means
looking.
anything, I'd be using a cantrip anyway. I'm not gonna break concentration. It's just whether or not I can act.
Well, you can cast another non-concentration spell, but it's
Perfect.
because of the effect on you of casting these special spells. You're good. So
Okay.
it's only the one time that you're
Okay.
zoned out is the best way to put it.
Sure.
But as long as it's not concentration, you can break out of it and do something else.
Yeah, not a problem. I'm just making sure I edit my hit points here correctly. 5. Cool. Can I go here to be on the other side of this hellhound and do
can.
some cool dope shit with Fred? And I would like to shock and grasp said dog.
Sure. With Fred on the other side, go ahead and roll at advantage.
Yay, we did it.
We are going to use that. We're going to use. Well, it's an optional rule normally in D&D, but because there's 3 of you, and I plan on beating the crap out of you guys.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's a shot collar only if I actually make it land. That'll be a 16 hit or 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Yay! You do 5 points of lightning damage to it.
All right. And will you roll me a d20, please?
It's a cantrip. Do I still roll on a cantrip?
No, it's only when it's a spell. Thank you.
And then it doesn't get reactions until, or I don't remember if it's the end of my next turn or until its next turn. Until its next turn, I'm gonna back up this way. Foop, foop, foop. So if it wants to come get me,
You still have like 10 more feet if you want to do something.
I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You hear a growling, Tayson, as you get there.
I turn my shoulder and get sad.
And you do see this third one
Yep.
coming around the
That
top of
sounds
the
about
street.
right. Cool. Bonus action. I'm going to use a second level spell slot to make myself some sorcery points and cry.
Okay.
I'm done. Thanks, buddy.
Mirinda, the hurt boy has ran further away from you.
It's the hurt boy in comparison to me.
It's fine. Listen,
I see one right next to me.
the amount that I could be healed at this level by just about anybody is enough damage for me to take and be just low enough for it not to be enough damage for me to stay alive. So
So I should hold off and just whack this fucker in front of me.
yeah, if you could kill that one, I mean, then I'll be dead, but it'll be dead. So you'll have a chance against the other two.
Okay, so I am going to
Killed it?
I'm trying to see. So I want to see if I have sneak attack on this fucker that's right next to me because I see Stroop right next to him.
For a bunch of
Well,
reasons you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you check all the boxes on this one.
You have advantage on it because it's flanking, and because it's glowing, and because and you,
There's an
you
ally
have an
5
ally
feet
within 5
from
feet.
it.
You have advantage, and you have sneak attack.
So I am going to hit it with my ironwood short sword.
Cool.
I'm also going to use my psychic blade And I'm gonna get sneak attack off on it.
So, the first thing is to make the first attack. Let's do that, which is a short sword.
With advantage. Because it's a glowy. Because it's a disco ball. It's really easy to see a disco ball.
A burning.
A burning disco ball.
That is 21.
21 is going to hit a lot. So roll your damage with your short sword and some sneaks attacks. How much?
17.
17.
Whack.
And then
Well, it cries out. And a little black ichor ball of burning sulfur will be around, we'll just say, I don't know, the big X. Bam.
Sure.
Then, trying to see, with that other fucker that's nearest to me, because I still haven't used my movement.
Well, you could throw your soul knife as part of this action.
It's true. It's true.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw the soul knife at the one that's closest.
It's a yeet attack.
I'm going
Go
to.
ahead. The yeet attack.
No advantage on this one, but you still get to do the thing, and that's cool. Hacha!
Uh, 16.
Will hit.
Yay!
Doesn't get sneak attack, does it? Because it's a bonus
No,
action.
you only get that once a round.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
once
I
a
thought.
turn, I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's so it's 1d6 plus 3, so 18. Not 18. 8. Wow.
That would have
I
been a
need
neat
more
trick.
caffeine.
That would have been a real neat trick. 1d6 plus 3, that's 18. I want that kind of math on my damage.
I also like the series of events here. Confuse Doc with a bunch of rules, ask a bunch of questions, and then try to add in that plus 3 at the, or I'm sorry, add in that plus 10 at the end there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's action. So you still have movement and bonus action.
I think
The knife thing is the bonus action, isn't it?
yeah.
It's right.
So.
Okay, you still have movement.
Yeah.
Actually,
I will
no,
look
that's
that up.
free. That's not.
It's
a bonus.
not.
Cool.
It is. If you make an attack, you get that attack with the soul knife for free.
Okay. Okay. So that does count as the bonus action.
No,
It does not.
you have a bonus action and a movement.
Okay, that's what I thought based on how it's worded.
Get to work, Zumi.
And remember that when Lissa gets to 10,000, she's going to run her own campaign and be the DM of a one shot, and you can be part of it.
A one shot. Hey, this is my first time with a soul knife.
It's all good.
Yes.
So.
This is me having fun.
So we're gonna, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, these are all 5 feet ones, right?
They are. Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so I'm gonna go around Fred. So I get like next to Tayson.
Jason's over here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm using
You
my
could have
move
went straight.
and my. I know, but I'm not
Oh.
letting that fucker get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. What? Come on. He
I know
doesn't
how
have
this
any
works.
reactions until his round.
Oh, does he not?
He
I
does
zapped
not.
it.
So,
Shot caller, remember? It's okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
is that enough to get the taste on without your bonus action? No.
No.
Okay.
Either way, it would
you
have
got
to be
do
done.
that either way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
For flavor, do it but cool. Okay, moving on.
Let's get a.
Do a trill.
You guys are there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. That's a straight line. Would Miranda and Tayson both make dexterity saves as
No.
it breathes out a line of fire?
I will not. It does not matter to me.
Okay, so you're going to fail.
It won't matter. Your minimum
Would-
damage is not going to be down.
I rolled once.
Great. Here, I'll tell you what. For perpetuity's sake.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a natural 20 that I just used for nothing. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and do your damage.
That's perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Ooh. Oh, that last one got you. It's 11 points of damage, so you'll take 5.
Uh-huh.
You both take 5.
Uh-huh.
It's saved. Is that with the?
Yeah.
That's with the save.
It's
yes.
11 that turned to 5.
Okay.
It would have been a 7, but I rolled a. Or sorry, it would have been an 8, but I rolled a 3 at the end there, so it became a 10.
There.
I was sitting there going, "Oh, the dice are with him all of a sudden. Watch him make this." Okay.
I take a nap.
Tayson,
I take a nap.
you go nice.
I take a nap.
I'm gonna mark you as nice.
Okay. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. I will edit my my character to be the proper representation. Boop boop
Okay.
boop 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 boop. Cool.
It will be Stroop's turn. Oh. Nope. Yep. Stroop's turn. Sorry.
Group is gonna do some stuff.
Yeah.
Some thing.
Woo! Do all the things.
Yeah, things and stuffs.
Things and
What
stuff.
those things and stuff are, we don't really know yet. I've been
wait.
entire time looking.
Oh, do you need a second? Because I
No.
missed my other fiery boy.
No, I can go now.
Okay, if you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, I would like to store my quarterstaff and pull out my scimitar,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Entangle on this doohickey, this guy, the red guy.
Okay. What kind of save is that for me?
It's a strength save.
He's not gonna make it.
What'd he get? Because it's
4.
okay. That's good. That's a good thing. He is entangled.
The amount of doubt in your capabilities, where it's that's not going to save. Are you sure? I'm pretty bad at D&D. He's probably fine. I'm just saying.
My spell save is a 13.
Just like he
Give
got
me some credit.
he got a 4. Oh wow, he did mess up. Weird.
That's a thing that
Okay.
happened.
He's entangled, which
Sure.
is a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a bonus action and action.
That was my action, wasn't it? Entangle.
Or, I'm sorry, bonus action and movement.
I'm just gonna move 50, no, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move right here.
Is that 25 because you got you're 30 because you're on Fred Jr.
Yep, that's 30.
Okay.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
That's what's happening. That's the turn. That's the move.
All right.
He's stuck.
So Fred sees. he is going to move here.
No, Fred, don't put yourself in danger.
He-
Save
You're
him, Fred.
you're doing different stuff.
Fight
Stop
the
it.
entangled
All right.
boy.
So
Fred.
first, we'll take Fred's turn,
Okay.
which is Fred's going to take a bite on the one with the red dot.
Okay.
Oh, nice, and he's going to hit.
Yeah, he's a good Fred.
He's good, Fred. And again, that one yips. This one, the red one, looks like it's. You would think it's bleeding, but it's like a gush where Fred bit of like molten lava just spitting out.
Oh.
Hey, Tayson,
Yeah.
in this moment,
Mhm.
as you're on the ground, bleeding out in and out,
Mhm.
what's one of the things you see fade before your eyes?
Fade. I think Tayson sees. I think Tayson sees the moment where Martin found him on the side of the road, and there's a concern in his face, but also a bit of nervousness as Martin approaches him.
This is an old memory. You're watching your life pass through your events here.
Mhm.
For those of you that don't know, I'm going to be rolling the death saves and not telling anybody
Oh,
to
cool.
make it more strategic.
All right, well that's better than the one I rolled, so that's fine. You go right on ahead, buddy.
You think it is? I rolled. I marked it. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. Here's the thing: you either tied me for as bad as it could be, or you were better.
Probably.
Great.
Miranda.
Yee. I'm gonna reach down to Tayson and cast Cure Wounds on this fucker.
Okay. Good. I get to take him down again.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. So that's gonna be.
Oh, whoa, that's loud. Shh, be quiet.
Actually rolling that, not. Excuse me, I was just trying to mark it. Thank you, Beyond 20. 1d8 plus 2.
Come on, one.
D10. That is a D10. That's a D8. So that's gonna be 7.
Hey, that's a number.
You have this memory, this recollection, and all of a sudden your eyes open with Miranda standing up over you. Do you say anything to him as he opens his eyes?
You kindly not get bit by the dogs.
You didn't tell me that there were angry fire dogs down here.
I did, in fact, tell you that something ate my weasel. That sounds so dirty.
Well, that's. You know what? I was going to respond,
and
but
that's
now I'm
6
not.
seconds. That's 6 seconds, and I like it. All right. So you cast your action.
And then
You have a bonus in movement.
Let's see, what do I got bonus wise? Can I throw my other dagger?
You can move and stab if you want to.
I would like to move and stab. So we're gonna
Pick
move.
one, because Fred's got it covered.
Fred's got it covered. Okay. So
No, I'm saying either one you go to, Fred is 5 feet away, so you get your sneak attack.
oh,
But you do not get advantage unless you flank with Fred.
okay, so flanking with Fred.
Flanking
On
with
the
Fred
other
would be
side.
here.
Flanking is that it's on 12 and 6 o'clock of it.
Yep, there you go.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna flank with Fred.
Advantage day.
Now, can I hit it with my short sword, or does it have to be my dagger for this bonus?
No, you can hit with your short sword. You can bonus action
Okay.
attack. It does not have to be your offhand.
Oh, what if this is a nat 20?
It's pretty good.
Ah!
Then you got a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's how advantage works.
Yeah. Oh, she knows. That was the excitement. She's
I
like,
know,
hey, that's the
that's
only one that
why I like
matters. Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
We did it.
what's your max damage before you roll anything?
So max damage,
I think it's 21, right? With sneak attack?
with sneak attack. So 6 times 3 would be 18.
Plus 3. 21.
21. Yeah.
Okay. And then roll 3d6 for me.
Big stab.
Mm, 14.
There you go. 35.
So 35 points of damage.
Big stab.
Do me a favor, real quick, with advantage, make a dexterity save for me real quick.
Okay.
He prepped you for this. He foreshadowed. P.
24.
You jab in with your short sword, and as you do, you pull it out, and you do it in such a way any other normal animal you would have hit an artery. And as you do, you watch a spray of magma come out, and you move just enough where none of it hits you. And it hits the ground and starts searing as this massive damage really does a lot to this creature. That takes us back to this creature. So give me a second. Let me roll a couple of d5s here, or d6s. Let's see what happens.
What's a D5?
It's a die
Well,
that's just
that's
shaped like a star.
Perfect.
The red one is just going to move over a little bit to flank and try to bite Fred.
You leave Fred alone.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Fred gets bit.
Yeah.
You watch as it goes in, and he howls in pain. But he's still standing. The other one. Now, I have that. But you guys are not in a straight line. He's going to try to bite Fred as well.
Of course, we're not in a straight line. We're D&D players. Do you
And
think
even
that's
with
actually
advantage,
for us?
he misses.
Yay! Fred survives. I don't
Steve
know.
Hole.
I have Steve Hole. I don't know how many hit points a Fred has, but I really don't want him to die.
I know how many hit points a Fred has.
I'm very aware that you do.
That was both of their turns, so that goes to Stroop.
I know what I want to do. I'm going to use my action.
But I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to move up to this guy right here, and I'm going to jump off of Fred Jr. with my scimitar and stab him. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Many stab.
I'm going to
So
do this.
before you make the stabby stab, if you wouldn't mind just doing a dexterity check to see how that jump off of
Yeah.
Fred Jr. works out.
It's a 10.
It's distinctly
A 10?
average.
10.
You stumble forward before the strike, which makes you pause just for a second, and go ahead and attack. Normal attack.
God. It's a 10.
Distinctly average.
And that little stutters as a slide, the ground being a little bit wetter than you thought it would be. You swing, and it nearly it moves its head as you swing by this flame, and now it looks at you.
Quick thing, I didn't have advantage on that, did I?
You did not,
Okay. So make sure
but
that I
I
actually
like it.
had.
But what if she really wanted it though?
Yeah. What if it like would be really good for the way that I attacked him in my
All
mind?
right, let's try this. Hannah, close your eyes real quick.
I give
Okay.
inspiration.
Concentrate on the moment. Concentrate on that moment. And while you're concentrating on that moment, Tayson, what do you want to do?
Cool. I am going to use a sorcery point. I was fine if I was gonna get hurt, but then they harmed my doge. I need to twin spell a chaos bolt and throw one at each of these guys.
Sure.
On the southern one, normal. On the top one, I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Okay. Well, let me mark that, but
Yes.
that's for next turn. Okay. Go ahead and attack the one on the south.
Okay, the one on the south, I got a 14.
That will miss as it goes whizzing by
Okay.
this chaos bolt of energy.
On the top one, that's a
No, it says he's
4,
15 or 16 now.
and that's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay.
So give me damage on that.
Okay. That is... Hold on. That means something, but I'm hoping that it's not fire that I hit it with. Yes. So I got 2 5s on my D8s and another 5 on my D6, which means if you roll the same number on both D8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it, make a new attack roll against the new target, and make a new damage roll. So basically, I'm going to have force damage bounce off this one up to the north.
What kind of damage was it?
Force damage.
Okay, force, good. How much?
A total of 15. And then I make an
Okay.
attack against the other one.
And the damage hits, it turns black and then goes white, slams into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It yips, falls to the ground. Now it's burning sulfur. The Weasley brothers little magical stuff, it spins up in the air, hits
Yeah.
it, and then shoots down at the other one.
Glowing green shoulder as I'm basically throwing this weird curveball-y force ball. And that, that's a 23 to hit.
All right, and roll my damage and what it is.
That's a 5 and a 6 and a 3. So that'll be 14 points of force damage again.
Nice. It goes down and smolders, and I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Do I need to roll 1 or 2 d20s? Because I twinned a
Just
spell.
one.
Okay.
Just one.
That is a 5.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Cool.
At least nothing that you know of happens.
Nothing that I know of.
There's these
You don't hear
burning
anything. It's fine.
husks. And there's these burning husks, and yes. And the one to the south explodes, and you watch molten go about 15 feet in a circle. Barely, like almost getting to you, Stroop. You watch this. As now you're standing over these other 2 dead bodies.
Fred,
Fred
told you to stay safe.
looks back. Fred looks back at the exploding one, looks down at the 2 bodies, and walks over here.
I told you to go back to safety, buddy. What are you doing? You could have gotten hurt. As I am like bleeding through several places. Actually, I'm not bleeding. I'm just cauterized. I am just Bernie scars.
Yes. He's got little red bite mark on his shoulder. Nothing major. Very. It's damaged, but it wasn't a lot. Now he's smiling. He licks you.
As he licks me, I take out like a little rag. I pour a little water skin on it and then prestidigitate it to be a cold compress. Just put it on the bite mark. Buddy, no. You gotta stay out of danger. Otherwise, I don't know what happens to you. I don't know if you turn back into a little ball. I don't know if you're. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happens.
Brenda
Oh
goes-
no.
From the side goes, I don't think they turn into little balls if they die. She kind of just like huffs.
Really?
Miranda and Stroop, are you standing where you're
Sorry.
standing?
Yeah, you should probably move.
I'm gonna back away and hug Fred Jr.
I'm moving.
I'm gonna move. I'm
Fred,
gonna
Ju-
move.
Fred Jr. You notice. Fred Jr. You notice moves off. He's like this far.
I'll follow Fred Jr.
Fred Jr. be smart.
Okay.
He is smart steed.
I trust
Miranda,
him.
make a dexterity saving roll as this one explodes.
Kaboom.
Lovely.
Oh no, we have to put those out.
Oh, I have something for that
Okay, good.
that I wanted to use the entire time, but I knew it wouldn't do anything. I have create or destroy water, and I was like, yeah, and then there was like, oh, there's no way to use this as a weapon.
What are you
So
talking
Naughty
about?
20.
put some,
A naughty
put some water. on.
You're standing there. You look over as Stroop runs over, and you watch Fred Jr. move further away. You realize Fred moved, and as you turn, you watch it suck in as the explosion comes out. You back up another 5 feet, but not in enough time. You're going to take half, which is going to be 7 points of fire damage as some of the molten gets onto your skin and your fingers. And now you have cool scars.
Things.
Do you
Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then she goes floop floop, and she doesn't.
You
She
forget.
does,
guys-
but she does.
You guys, now it gets quiet. You look around. To the east of Fred Jr., you hear some rustling as animalistic growling noises happen on the other. You guys turn around and just time this massive ape gorilla looking creature with fangs, red eyes glowing, jumps out right above you, Miranda, coming down as you watch 6 black arrows. And it goes sliding off and turns into black liquor, or ichor, as you, black liquor, and black ichor.
Liquor.
Hurry up, get it! As you watch 6 of the ward come out of the forest, each of them, 5 of them with arrows knocked. One of them, an orc. You watch him draw 2 long swords. He grumbles something in Orcish, and you watch it light into flames as they look around the area now.
Hey.
One of the guys, the dwarf, comes up and goes, "Are you safe? Are you okay?"
Tayson could probably use some healing if you guys could spare it.
there's-
Tayson,
Yeah.
take the healing.
Well, we're taking something that hasn't been offered. It's more of a, are we safe? Imminently, probably. I don't know. Is there a place we should go?
He looks back. He goes, "Aggregate." And a blue-skinned tiefling comes forward, unknocks his arrow, starts pulling out bandages, and starts saying to your wound.
Thank you.
The rest of them seem to form a small perimeter around, and they said, "Demons have been poking with fiends in this area. You're not safe here on the road."
Oh, we need
What's
to.
your first thought?
Yeah, we need to go to
You guys
Hardell.
see Miranda like touching herself and casting cure wounds.
Okay. We need to get to Hardell pretty fast. It's important, but yeah, if there's a place that
Quicker to go to the castle,
And
Lord
I
Tayson.
used guiding bolt and didn't mark
Oh,
it. Never mind.
we came from the castle. Hardell's the destination.
Black Forest is overrun. Demons are coming forth daily in massive drones. We've been trying to fight them back. We came north to make sure that none of the stragglers made it to the castle. Going south is not the best choice for somebody as yourself.
How...
While Mike thinks of an answer,
Yeah.
we'll be right back after this break.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Get some water. Take a break. Do all those important things. Also, make sure that you stick around for a couple of seconds to see if Mike actually remembers to press mute on the desktop audio. Who knows? Could be interesting. Could be not interesting. Could be a whole lot of us saying, okay, we'll be right back. We have to go to the bathroom, which you're already listening to. Point is, we'll be right back. Boop.
You mute us? You all go to sleep for the night.
That was way too long of a pause. You all Poop your pants. Just wait. We're back. Here lies Mirinda, dead by the exploding dog fires. She yelled at the orc who saved us for reason. Actually, she'll be back very soon. But we're back. Hello, everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Is that the Rupture screen I see there?
Yeah, it is. I was checking in on them. Also, hi. Go check out Rupture. They play on Fridays and Saturdays here on Nerdworks. Boop. Okay, we're back. Back to your world. Our world. The world?
Our
world. So, we can't go south or we can't go to Hardell.
South. We're heading north to make sure the stragglers don't make it to the kingdom, but the demons are overwhelming in the south.
Martin told us that we had to. His passing information was telling us that we had to go to Hardell. Is there any way for us to get to Hardell otherwise?
I was talking about your safety, Lord Tayson.
Oh no, we're okay about that. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
No, you are not. The Garagon would have had you if we weren't here.
No, well, yeah, it's a what now?
The monkey creature. It's called a Garagon.
Oh no, I knew what you're referring to. I didn't know what it was called, but now I do. Thank you. I appreciate it. Speaking of appreciating things, hi Druid. How we doing, everybody? Thanks
I
for
love that
popping
we
in.
were just checking in on you guys, and now you raided. That's awesome.
I had you in the bottom screen here, and now you're all here. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. We're playing D&D. There's demons invading the forest and stuff, and it's the worst. Ta-da!
The worst. Sorry.
No, that was perfect. What are you talking about? That was awesome.
I had a lot of sugar.
I'm gonna be awake this stream, damn it! Alright. Hey, y'all. I'm looking at the wrong place, because I'm looking over here, but my camera is here. Lissa, hurry! There's a raid!
Things
Your
are
people
happening.
that you know.
raiding.
Hello.
Hi!
Oh, the cake is so
Say
good.
hi to the people you know.
Oh, hi! I see we have a raid.
Yeah. How was the cake?
The cake is going bad. I need to finish it tonight, and there's so much left.
I
And
had
there's
sugar!
so much icing on it. And I have to go pet sit after this, like at someone else's house. So
So you're just putting off that sugar
Okay.
crash with more crash. I get it. Anyway.
The best would be the very end of that conversation being like, and I'm lactose intolerant.
But more importantly, Pineapple Dragon is right. The best thing is that it's not a lie. Because the cake is a lie, but the cake is not a lie.
The cake is not a lie.
Love our portal jokes here. Alright. Back into it. I'm here. I'm ready. No, you don't understand. We have to go to Hardell. We have to go to Hardell. I have to go to Hardell. I have to.
we have to.
We have to.
We have to.
So it's not a for
Hey.
my safety thing. It's a I have to go.
Minotaur comes forward, points up into the sky, and just says, Heaven way in. The tiefling looks up and looks over you guys. The heaven way in. 2 more days, it'll go to wherever it came from originally, but yes, 3 hours down the road, there's an inn. It only lasts for a few days until Dayton's new moon before Astio's full moon.
Has
I
Tayson
know
heard
someone
of
else would.
whatever the heck they're talking about?
Yeah, can
Nope.
we do, like a history check?
Cool.
Hey, Tay's not doing a normal history check. There's a possibility that Marinda would know about the Heronway Inn. So give me advantage on yours.
Okay.
So after my -1, that's a 16.
You don't know.
Okay.
That's 19.
Marinda, the Heronway Inn travels through dimensions. Nobody knows when it's going to be there, when it's not. It has one rule: no fighting. And it is where crossbreeds gather.
Miranda turns to everyone and goes, "Yeah, Heronway Inn is an interplanar in Tayson. Actually, you might be quite welcome there, given that your
Why?
heritage."
Because Martin? I'm sorry.
Clarification:
Yeah.
crossbreeds being human demon, human angel, human fiend,
Yeah.
vampires, werewolves, all can congregate here and be safe because the owner knows about all of these species.
Okay.
Again, Stroop doesn't know this, Tayson doesn't know this, but Marinda, you do know this.
Okay. Point of clarification. Because of Miranda's species, does she have that same protection?
Everybody has the same. There is no fighting, and there is no kingdom, no rule that could overrun that inn.
How?
Good to know.
I'm sorry. So it's there for the next 2 days, but then it's gone.
It's
Yes.
it likes to pop around. It's kind of
It's
weird
like-
like that.
It's like a traveling. I don't understand how like a traveling tavern would not deal with the whole. Oh, there's like demons and things that are attacking, and it's bad. Oh, it's all right.
Because
They
the demons
let
are
the-
welcome in the inn, and they know that they can't fight.
You think they have karaoke?
Probably, actually.
Yeah, we should go.
All right, yeah. We've got to do some karaoke.
I need a break. I need a break after this lava stuff.
So we're literally just gonna move past the this is a tavern that exists for the next 2 days, and then maybe it doesn't. And also demons are attacking, and possibly moving their way north because
Based on
karaoke.
this is not the weirdest shit that we have come across.
No, but it's the weirdest shit we've come across today. Listen, I am living each day like it's my last because frankly, probably.
And so are we, and that's why Stroop and I want to go get more alcohol and do karaoke.
I mean, I knew there was like a slight chance of imminent death, but we're every day we could possibly die. I gotta write a letter to my brother.
Hey, hold on a second. Is this when you said the bad thing about the forest? Was this the thing that you were talking about?
Maybe.
I said not to tell me unless it's something that was pertinent to our safety. And I literally walked out to the forest to check out what was going on, and you didn't think to say, hey, by the way, in the forest...
It was a very different fire. It was much fire, and here there was little fire. So, it was not... I'm not good at interpreting premonition dream stuff. Do you want me just to tell you about my dreams moving forward?
I mean, if you want to. No,
Is that
no,
maybe
you know
you
what?
can
No,
interpret
I
them?
can't do that because I can't get mad at you for not telling me your dream and then tell you that you can tell me if you want to. Because at that point, I'm really putting it on you to fail rather than for me to succeed. So that seems rude. I'll tell you what.
And you specifically told me not to tell you about that dream. So.
Unless it was something pertinent to our safety, which is
But
where
I didn't know that.
I know. It's okay. That's you know what? That one's on me. Sorry, I died almost, and then
You did.
I almost died again.
I didn't take any damage.
Because of a Gorga, or it's some kind of angry demon ape thing that tried to hurt me. But it's fine. We're going to make our way to the dimensional tavern place, I guess. And whew,
As
this is a lot.
as this is going on, Britta's just gonna take one of the flasks out and just shake her head and take a sip.
How long have demons been pushing their way up?
Maybe a week and a day, somewhere around there.
So about the time the general died.
It would have been on the last day, the actual funeral, yes.
So you can see why it's pertinent for us to get to the place that he was talking about then at the same time here.
No. But
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you.
Okay. Okay. There are instructions back at the castle on what to do if I were to not make it back. I appreciate your concern and your priorities. However, we also have ours. And thank you very much for your assistance. I will do my very best to make sure that it does not go to waste.
Female human comes forward and says, speaking of priorities, there's more to the west. We have to go.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
The orc shakes his head back and says, fine. Be safe. Tayson, this kingdom may need you more than ever.
Supposedly it needs me right now, which is problematic. Which direction for the place?
Head south.
Okay.
You'll find a place in the road where there's a interesting stone. It has a magic semblance about it, but nobody knows what it does. When you hit that stone, go 400 feet into the woods. You'll see the end. It'll be in a clearing. Hard to miss once you get there.
Got it. Okay, thank you again, and good luck. Good hunting.
Minotaur yells, hunt, and just takes off. The others just nod and run. The tiefling, packing up all his bandages, looks up and, again, puts his pack on it and starts running after them. And they disappear into the forest.
Droop tugs on Miranda's hand a little bit.
She looks
Hey.
down to Stroop.
Hey, that orc was pretty tall.
I was maybe a little bit more interested in that tiefling. But
Oh
I
yeah, he was
understand
he was
why.
something.
Like, can we take a break just a little? Good lord! As Tayson starts petting
let
Fred.
us enjoy
No,
ourselves.
no, I'm not doing it. Bye, bye. Fred and I are going to the tavern.
You
We
guys
should really find
head back.
Tayson a girl.
We should get our carriage with the horses before we do this.
No, you guys got
guys
it. It's
head back.
fine. Bye. Fred and I are moving
Okay.
forward.
Is that what's happening?
Honestly, I was wondering if I got bandaged enough for a short rest. If so, fine. If not, it's time to pack back up into the cart.
No short rest.
All right.
It wasn't long enough.
Well, then Fred and I will move forward like 40 feet as they go back, and then Fred and I will just sit there and wait.
Can you roll me a d20?
Yeah, sure.
He is
14.
stubborn.
How much?
14.
A legion of squirrels. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Great.
You guys head back.
I would like to do a
Grab-
performance check to let the squirrels become my friends. I'll fight this demon army myself with my horde of squirrels.
I have a
became
ginormous squirrel
Kronk.
somewhere.
Nice.
You guys head back, get the cart, come forward. Obviously, pick up Tayson. And travel down the road a little bit without finishing your rests. You get to the stone. Miranda, you know you're going. This is easy enough. You have to get off the horses and lead the cart. It's woods. But you're, as everything, 400 yards, and you come and you see Dayton is, I believe it's called waning when it's shrinking, right? A moon.
Mhm.
And the
It's-
purple
it's
light
very
of
taxing.
yeah, so the purple light of the waning moon literally one beam shining down upon this end.
Before we go into the inn, I want to do an Arcana check on that rock.
Sure. As you get to the rock, you're more than welcome to try and our Arcana allow you to write down a high enough Arcana would let you write it down to do like investigation on Arcana later with runes, but without an identify spell, you're not gonna have a chance. And even then, I will let you know that there's still a roll involved.
Yeah, I don't have an identify spell yet.
Can I do something weird?
But you could take 20 at it and write down what you want to write down on it, and not roll.
Explain the take 20 rule.
Take 20 is waiting 20 minutes, and you basically get a 20 roll because you're taking 20 minutes to look at something. If you have that ability and time to do that, it's something you can do. Not every ability check gets an automatic pass on that, but most, or not most, but those that are like investigation and stuff will.
Yeah, she'll go ahead and tell Tayson and Stroop she's gonna take a look at this rock real quick before she goes into the inn. But they're more than welcome to go on in.
You remember that time where one of us went alone and then they lost their animal, and then somebody else went alone and then they almost died?
Tayson?
I'm not trying to bring up bad memories. I'm just hoping that you didn't forget already, because I still have cauterized holes in me, so I don't know if you want to stay out here by yourself and stuff, because
I mean, we could
stay here with me.
Yeah, we could stay here. It's a nice boulder.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to check it out.
I like this boulder. That's
a nice
boulder.
It might have been a boulder at one time. It is cut. It has an obelisk, tip of an obelisk shape. So it's wider at its base and comes up, and then it stops at one point and then peaks really hard on all four sides. It has runes written on it, obviously magical because they're glowing.
So, I want to do something weird because Tayson's not smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's wise, but he's not smart. And he still doesn't know what the other thing that he got does. He just knows that it resonates with magic in a weird way. So can I take out the weird pulsy orb thing?
Sure.
And I want to see if there's any kind of syncopation, any kind of resonance, any kind of anything that alters, changes, or anything, or if it just stays consistent.
You pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. It's eerie. Boom, boom. Now you can almost hear. You don't know if it was just before. It doesn't seem different. The lights are the same. But now you can actually hear the thuds. Like something's knocking on the inside.
And
I see.
this as well, since she's sitting there doing the investigation check, or
You can concentrate for 20 minutes on that, or you could try to figure out the orb. But both can't happen.
okay, she's concentrating on.
Okay.
Can I?
Stroop is a little offended that Tayson took out the orb and not like any of the presents that Stroop got for Tayson. To figure out what's going on with maybe a feather or an eyeball.
Oh, don't worry.
But she keeps it.
Depending on how this
keeps it to
goes,
herself.
I'm gonna explore all my options. But in the meantime, it almost feels like there's like a knock from the inside.
Not knock. It's just now you're hearing the poof, poof, and it's actually emanating from the inside of the orb. It may have been there before. You may have missed it, but it goes with the pulses.
Okay.
Poof, poof.
The fucking heartbeat.
Can I seashell hear the ocean this?
You put it next to your ear, and it doesn't seem louder, but you still hear it at the same tone.
I'm gonna put it back. And then I'm gonna pull out a glass eye and look at it and see if it resonates. And then I'm gonna pull out a feather. I'm gonna see it.
Lovely.
No, I don't have anything that works with this thing. I'm sorry. I don't have the right Resident Evil colored key, so I'm just gonna
Good job.
I'm gonna just chill and just keep an eye out and They let everybody do everything they need to. And Lissa, you are pretty soft on the
Checking?
volume. That's a little bit better. There we go. I turned you up some. We got you at like 150.
Okay. Well,
It's
I'm
not.
okay
It's
with
not.
my level.
It's not necessarily your level more than what Mike's putting out.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's Mike's
Because you
fault.
sound fine in
Wow.
mine. Yeah.
Wow. I got the rest.
It's because Mike doesn't put.
I've got
It's
the
because
rest.
Mike doesn't put out. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna go to the be right back screen as I lay into Doc real quick. So see you soon. No, go ahead.
Okay. So what do I find
there-
out about this motherfucking obelisk?
Nothing. You're writing down all the stuff on it, but nothing makes sense. It's not from any magic that you actually understand. But you have enough information to research later if you choose.
Okay.
Stroop, roll me a perception check because you were the only one not doing anything during this time.
Hey, I was not doing anything. I
I air
rolled.
quoted it.
I rolled a number. I got a dirty 20.
Nice. Movements of animals. You could swear you hear a howl, but it's super far away.
Oh.
What?
What?
Miranda said something.
"Ooh."
Oh,
You cut out after the first edit.
Yeah.
yeah. It sounded like.
Thank you, Discord. Much
Sound like a fart.
appreciated, Discord.
You finish. Tayson, I will say after this little bit of time of just whatever that thump is one, magical. Two, feels familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
Oh, that's disconcerting. I hate it. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Cool.
As you guys now guide the horses through. And then it opens up just as they said. And you see now the single moonbeam coming from the sky, hitting this place, lighting it up. You see some beings outside that seem to stop talking and look your way. Very humanoid features, but the closer you get, one has two fangs that seem to just poke out right underneath his top lip. The other one has like a furrowed brow, and his eyelashes are just a little bit longer. You notice his arms seem to be impossibly long, where his fingers come down to the bottom of his knees.
But are they hot?
Not that kind of stream. Save that for the OnlyFans.
Hold on. I know that it was 2 weeks ago, but you remember what you put out into the world to then say, not that kind of stream, right?
No.
You know that's the only acceptable answer for us to move on to, correct?
I'm
Anyway.
trying to move on.
It was a fill in the blank question, and you got the right answer. I'm proud of you. Anyway,
There you go. There's a spot to put your cart. There's a couple of carts here. One looks very gothic in look, which is not a word in this universe, but it is. Mm-hmm. It has red streamers with golden tassels underneath it around it. There's a language written on it, and I guarantee you nobody can read it. As you put your cart away, there's a little old lady there, dressed up in a red cloak, walking around checking her things. And she just looks you away, smiles. Her single toothy smile. And goes back to treating the horses that she has. Her red matches the red of that cart.
Oh, hi. This is a lovely, lovely cot. I love the decorum.
Decor, not decor.
Decor. Words are fun and hard.
Thank
I'm not from here.
Thank you. Thank you either way. I'm not from here.
Cool.
And just looking down at Stroop. And she's like,
do you
You want me to tell your fortune?
No, no, thank you. I just wanted to comment on how beautiful your cat is. Is lovely.
You okay, Mike?
Thank you.
You're
She
welcome.
says, "Thank you, Stroop Waffle of the Waffle Hut," and she
Franchise.
walks around the horse.
Guys, that was creepy.
Have you never come across a traveling fortune teller before?
No.
The kinds that are again.
No.
Why do you guys make me feel like I'm insane? Hey, have you ever met her before?
Me?
No, Stroop.
The woman?
Yeah,
That woman?
yeah.
No, I just met her just now. I
The one
commented
that-
on her car.
The one that knew your name.
No, I don't think so. But I mean, I tell a lot of people that I am Stroop Waffle of the Waffle Hut franchise. So I mean, it could have just gotten around, and I do have a distinct Stroop Waffle look to me, of the Waffle Hut franchise.
I'm just going to point out that's just how fortune tellers are.
They just know your name
Sometimes.
based
if
off
they're,
what?
if they're proper fortune tellers, they can.
So then why don't you want to know your fortune if she's proper?
I'm scared. I've heard bad, scary things about some people like that.
I mean, given that we have a prophecy about us, sure it has something to do with that.
I don't understand why everybody else in the world seems to hate context except for me. Okay, sure, fine, okay. Neat. So,
You want your fortune read? You can go get yours
she
done.
didn't offer me.
Oh well, we could go ask her.
Nah, that seems presumptuous now. Are the horses pretty chill? Like our horses? Are they pretty chill walking through
Yeah.
there? Great. Let's do the, hitch up the cart here, and go inside and get a room for the night. I guess if we have that long, This is a lot. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Is Fred and Fred Jr. Are they still big guys, or are they back to being balls?
They're big guys, and they're following you around.
What do we do with the big guys?
I mean, I guess we ask if they can come in with us. Oh man, that's super rude to the horses, though, isn't it?
A little bit. I could
What?
stay with the cat.
Well, hold on. Hey,
Miranda's gonna look in the bag and see if Dax's ball is there.
There's no balls in the bag.
She's gonna look very disappointed and kind of just like mope into the end.
Maybe it'll happen after the nighttime. Remember, all the guys turned back into balls night when we slept.
Maybe.
Maybe
let's
that'll happen.
Hey Fred, do you mind, chilling out here? I don't know if you're allowed inside. You might be allowed inside, but it's also gonna be real big and, well, I was gonna say cramped for you because you're large, but at the same time, I haven't even been inside this building, and it's weird. Hey, can you sit out here for a second? We'll come get you if you can come inside.
He sits.
He's a good boy.
Very good boy. Should I wait out here with them, or should I go in?
No.
What do you guys think?
No, we should all go in.
Okay,
I
then
don't-
I'm gonna tell Fred Jr. if you and Fred get into a scuffle with anyone, you need to start by attacking the face
No,
and the neck.
no, there's no fighting here. That was.
Oh, there's no fighting here,
That was
never mind.
literally the only rule. This is what I say. This is what I'm talking about with context, guys.
If they hit you first, you gotta hit them back.
No, if you hit them, if they hit you, they're gonna get kicked out because the one rule is no. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I have to go inside and I have to
Right.
get some hot broth. I am going to die.
Okay. Well, Fred Jr., just be a good badger. I love you very much. Please don't die. Okay. And Stroop just turns and on her heels and just walks into the inn.
Brenda,
I don't-
you already went in because you were moping. And you know what this place is, so you go in, the door closes behind you. Stroop and Tayson, as you leave the dogs badger dog with the
Puppy.
horse and the
They're
cart.
all
Cat.
puppies. It's fine.
You walk behind the cart, and there's only one word on this cart that is in common, and it just says Barovia on the bottom right
Sure.
The feeling.
as you walk by
Had
it.
a fucking feeling.
It's 20 by maybe 15, 20 on the outside as you walk in. You walk into one lair that seems to go 60 feet to your right. The stairs go down into a bottom part. Everything has tables. There's a stairway up to the right that seems to go up to an upper level of this first floor, and another set of stairs that seem to go upstairs. It's packed, all different types of beings. Some you've never seen. A few flickering around. Stories of the Feywild have only told of some of these creatures that are in here. Tayson walks in. You see Miranda walking down towards the bar. You walk in. Stroop walks in, and the whole place goes hush. And everybody looks at Stroop.
Droop turns bright red.
And behind the bar, you see simple human, 5'10". He's maybe 165, and just a really well done suit, like you've seen Addendum wear, but he's obviously a human. He says, "Hey, none of that here. She's welcome as well." And everybody just goes back to what they were doing and drinking.
Jason, why don't they like me? Why is everybody looking why am I different?
Have you poisoned any of these people?
No, I don't think so. Only Miranda and you sometimes. And I just want to build up your immunity.
Wait, so are you doing it on purpose?
No,
to me?
no.
Will we eventually get resistance to poison damage because of this?
A very
Please
specific
don't.
type,
Well,
sure.
We will see how many times she poisons you, and we will talk about it.
Aren't you like? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think back on what Tayson knows versus what Mike knows.
Mhm.
You tell me if this would be reasonable for Tayson to say, and then we'll edit it as we need to. I maybe don't keep your hands on your book thing, but don't have it out in plain sight or any of that stuff.
Gotcha. That makes some sense. That makes sense. Maybe I sleep in the cot tonight.
No, they said you're welcome. Hey, I'll tell you, let's go talk to him and see if we can get some context. Like I said, it's a great thing.
Okay.
And Tayson will, in a kind of a weird way, actually try and like comfort and escort Stroop to the bar. Give a look to Miranda. It's like, hey, we're gonna take care of this. If you wanna come with us or have a look around or whatever, just kind of a that's what that look is. And head to the bar.
Miranda, you know the owner's name is Heron. He stands at the back of the bar. You've known him. You've been here before. Because of your history roll, we had to give you a reason. So,
Okay.
as you approach the bar, he pulls out a glass and slides it across. And as it slides across to you, like always, it fills with the alcohol that you were going to order.
She nods, and as it's sliding across the bar and filling up, she drops the wood elf demeanor.
Oh,
And he says, "That's better. It's good. Everybody should be their own selves here." And what does everybody see? What does the camera see as you do
So
this?
what the camera sees, instead of the blonde hair and green eyes, you see very, very pale white skin, full black eyes, a short, like, pixie cut that's kind of like spiked, slightly longer nails, and you guys see Montera in her true form.
And Heron just says, "Who's your friends?"
So that is Tayson and Stroop. We have been tasked with a quest by Martin Firewell upon his death.
You've mentioned that name. I don't think I've ever met that person. That's fine. What are you having to drink? Let me guess. Water? You look like you need a shot. He points at Stroop.
This is the first time Stroop has ever really been just so unsure of what to do in a social setting. Yeah.
Miranda turns to Heron and goes, "She usually will drink whatever I'm drinking, so..."
Yeah.
Yes, but she needs a shot, and then he leans in, and I think it'll be right between Stroop and now Montera. And he looks at Montera and says, "Bringing someone of untainted blood in here is very dangerous. You know that, right?"
Aware.
And a guardian in waiting, nonetheless.
Stroop's face. You know, she didn't exactly choose that fate.
Chosen
If
that.
everyone's
I did not do
volunteer-
that.
Well,
It's not in stone.
you should look around, because most of these people are your natural enemies, because most of them want to rip the forest down. Not all. Not. And he points at one table where people are in longer clothes, pale skinned, beautiful looking beings of different types. The vampires want to keep the forest the same, but
I never ever thought that the vampires would be the only ones that are about maybe possibly my friends. This is new. This is a new thing that's happening. Okay, we got it. Okay.
werewolves are hit or miss. Devils, it should be in the book you got, I believe, if they've given you one yet. Devils will not harm the forest. They're very lawful, so what they say is what they mean. Demons, however, never trust a demon. And the guy 2 down looks over and just growls, this big red-horned being, and he says, "Oh, please, like you don't know your own kind."
When
And he looks
mentioned
over, "Hey."
Devils, Montera kind of like blushes a little and just like hides her face in her cup for a second.
He pulls out a shot glass and a regular glass, twirls the shot glass in his hand as he kind of does like a spin on the back of his hand with the other glass, shoots the glass over to Tayson. As it comes to you, watch it fill with a clear liquid, and then he rolls the shot glass, which rolls straight, which is weird, and then it stops and spins in front of you, and as it lands, you watch brown liquid flow around in it. First one's on the house, everything else is on the board. There's only one rule here: no fighting. You fight, I take care of it.
Hey, thank you. What's your name? Sorry. Oh, what? What do we call you?
I'm Heron. This is
Heron.
Heron's way in. This is my in. You have about a day and a half, and then we'll move on. But for now, drink, have a good time. There will be no fighting, no matter who is in here, he says again loudly.
Any idea?
Thank you.
Any this is very nice. Thank you, by the way. Do you know where you're going after this?
Not really.
Okay.
That's the glory of it.
Okay.
Maybe Barovia. I'd love to poke the Count there a little bit because he thinks everybody comes in and out at his whim, but here we are.
Okay. Huh.
I think they wrote a song about this. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Take a look around.
Where did you come from?
Heron Tavone.
He says, "Enjoy the ambiance. And then he looks at Montero again and says, just keep an eye on her. And then he
I
goes
will.
off to other customers.
Yeah, Montera will look at Stroop and goes, "Don't wander off too far from me.
So no table dancing tonight.
No tape. Well, you can table dance. Just probably best if we do that together."
Okay.
Is this the first time that you've been in a room where you thought everybody hated you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It sucks, right?
I hate this. I hate this so much. I am the most uncomfortable thing within like a 10-mile radius.
I know,
I'm sure.
right?
I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah, right?
Opposed to Montera, she's like, "This is my place." Like I actually have not felt this comfortable in years.
Stroop, I
You guys
recognize
see-
this.
You guys see what looks like just an oversized owl creature who seems to be talking with other people. You look around and then you see the flickers, and there's some fairies in here. As you look around even more, up on the top area, there's a giant pit fiend that sits at a table, talking and laughing. Off to one corner, angels. Off to another corner are some devils. In fact, in some of these tables, angels and devils seem to be talking. There are a few here that are in full form werewolf form, and some of them are in hybrid form around them, where some of them are a little furrier than normal, but in human form. Obviously, the vampires that you saw drinking what you would thought would have been red wine at first, but it rolls around a little thicker than wine would.
I'd imagine, since I'm actually in my changeling form now, I probably smell the blood.
Probably. Now that you're in changeling form, I don't think you'd realized before, but Stroop's blood's kind of enticing.
All the syrup.
That was good.
You also, now that you're in changeling form, and because of the background, you now sense the weird magic that's in Tayson's blood. It's unnatural at best. You've known sorcerers in the past, and you know that's what he is. His magic's fully innate. But now you're thinking on it. That last spell that he did to save himself and help you guys in the forest is a combination between two opposing spells on the the wheel spells. They shouldn't exist in the same territory, yet he cast one spell that did two opposing magics.
So, some advice. Take it from someone who is constantly worried about the fact that everybody in the room hates me, okay? Don't stare at anybody. And even if you're not thinking that you're staring, don't just stare at the ground, just stare straight forward. We're not worried about eye contact. We're not looking at people. Here's the thing. If you look directly at people that you think hate you, they're going to see that you think that, but they're not going to think that you think they hate you. They're going to think that you hate them, because they're going to take the eyes as a form of aggression. But if you look just directly at the ground, everybody's going to think that you're meek, and they're going to think that they can pick on you and they beat you up. So honestly, just straightforward, unless someone is talking to you, in which case you want to look at them, because they're going to take it as a sign of offense if you're not looking at them. So looking straight forward unless somebody's talking to you, in which case you look at them.
You hear a voice, disembodied voice in front of you that says, "Well, I mean, you could do all that, or you could just leave the poor girl alone. You're making it worse." And all of a sudden,
Or that.
just phases into existence. Its tail grabs your empty glass in front of you and says, "Want another?" And it points at you.
No, thank you.
How about water? You want some water?
Stroop like looks to Miranda and Tayson. Is this one of those things?
Oh
What?
wait, I drop the accent when I'm in this form. Yeah, it's all right. That's normal
I'm not.
here.
Okay, okay. Water.
We
There
can't
we go.
take
Water.
no, you can't take a drink from somebody you haven't met yet. Hi, I'm Tayson.
Hey, Tayson.
Who are you?
I have no idea. I've been summoned here to work at the bar.
Oh,
Oh,
that's interesting.
I'm Stroop Waffle of the Waffle Hut franchise, and yes, I would like a water, please.
There you go.
It lays the glass down. You watch it fill with water. He says, I guess you can call me Heron's imp.
Okay. That
Me.
seems so impractical.
You
Okay.
should call him Harry. Harry.
Can we call you Harry?
With an
would
I.
would you take Harry?
I might not answer because I'm not used to it, so
Okay.
that's fine. I'm just paying attention to drinks. In fact, I got this, and he floats down to fill a Minotaur's cup.
Okay. Have fun.
I am very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're uncomfortable, and Montera is just like, dude.
Oh,
this
no,
is
Tayson's
normal,
totally fine.
guys.
This is the most comfortable that Tayson has been in a room for a long time because he knows that not everybody here hates him as much as something else. So this is like this weird like there's this weird thing where he feels confident because this sucks, but it sucks less for me. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is power.
It's at Stroop's expense, but
Right. But he's trying to help. He's just doing a bad job of it.
Heron comes back over, and he's like, you're switching to water. Okay, I got it. If you want another drink, just let us know. Again, standard price. Are we doing a room? Are we staying the night, or are we just
Yeah.
drinking until
Yeah,
the
we're gonna-
daytime and heading off?
No.
we're
Well,
gonna
maybe
spend
both.
the night. Also, Tayson, you should probably get a bath. I think the vampires
Bath.
are eyeing you.
Prestidigitate. Bath.
I think that works too.
That works.
I still smell like lavender. It's obnoxious.
Yep. It's on here.
I forgot about that.
Oh, by the way, it's been 3 weeks since this has come up. I still have it written on my sheet. Tayson goes to the bathroom.
Thank
I
you.
keep forgetting.
Thank you.
I am terrified to go to the bathroom here. I don't think I could.
Do you guys rent one room? Each
Yeah.
room has 4 beds.
At least
Oh.
two.
One room,
Two-
one big bed.
2 rooms.
One big
Two
bed.
rooms next to
One
each
big bed. One big
One
bed.
big bed. One big bed.
No, if we can do one room if it makes you comfortable. That's fine. It's not going to be
I
as big
don't-
as the normal Tayson festivities, and I'm
Now,
not
I
going to
would
sleep
say,
there.
Miranda, you've never stayed here before. I don't think there's a reason you would have stayed here. You would have got drunk and probably slept here, but not in a room.
Fair.
And all of a sudden you hear, and you cheated. And I'm not going to take that from you. And the guy stands up and slams the table. And Heron walks out from behind the bar. Says, you know the rules. You watch this giant demon,
So
4
goodbye.
arms, small wings and horns all of a sudden just back up. And he goes, I didn't fight. Heron, I got a little angry. I'm sorry. And this very 5'10" human walks over to the 7-foot being and says, leave. Don't come back. Or do we need me to make you leave? The demon's gone. Heron looks around and goes, keep drinking. He broke the rules. Everything's good. And he walks back behind the bar.
Did he break a rule I was unaware of, or did he fight and I didn't see it?
He
I
was
get
about
punched
to
and I just
fall.
don't know it because I died.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine, Stroop.
I'm still
You're
alive.
fine.
Okay. Okay.
I pinched Stroop.
Thank you. Ow.
That wasn't fighting. It was an act of service. I promise.
He was
I-
going to fight.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, who was he gonna fight me?
No.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
You need to calm down. I need you to make
Yeah.
a charisma saving roll.
It's a good
Can I-
spell.
Cast guidance on her? Or
It was quick.
I got
It
a
was too quick.
5.
It's fine. Don't worry.
You go from, and then you calm down.
Oh.
Same old Stroop. Why am I worried? Nothing. Heron says that's better, and he walks away.
Hey, you good? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a room for the night?
Yeah.
Oh, we get to sleep in a bed tonight. Oh,
Yeah, it's been
that's so
like
exciting.
a day and a half.
Okay, son,
I'm sorry.
I slept in a tree last night.
Right. But you slept in a tree and you had a friend.
I did.
Oh, damn, I have to ask. I'm gonna try and head back to the bar. Find Heron if I can.
I think you guys are sitting at the bar.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
thought
cool.
we were sitting
So
at the
is
bar.
Heron-
Oh, no, that's on me. I
Guys-
thought we were walking past and my bad.
You could go walk around. I'm fine with it.
No, I'm all right. Just, we've got a big dog and I guess a big badger outside. Are they allowed in or are they outside pets?
They could come in if you want. It's up to you. They could stay outside until they reappear in your bag in 2 hours. And he does look down, and you see him look down at this banded thing around his wrist.
So there you go. If you want him to, if you want an emotional support pet, bring it in.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm okay.
That's great.
But Heron, how did you know that they were gonna go back into balls? You just know things.
It's my gift.
Oh, okay.
How come you're
um,
willing to ask that to him, but you're not willing to ask that to the lady that knew your name when?
Because I have a rapport with him. But I do have another question. We had a third ball. Do you know if it's coming back?
Oh, I believe so. It'll appear at sunrise.
Oh, that's very nice. And I look over at Montera. Isn't that nice?
that is nice. And she gets like a little bit like she's less mopey.
Is that all the questions you had? I
For
do have
now-
to
Yeah,
serve.
no, you do you no, thank you. You do what you gotta do. Sorry, this is obviously painfully new for most of us, and
I feel great.
okay, for me. It's just whatever. Okay, so this is, you know what? This is not new. Painfully new is not new. So we're good. Yeah.
Good.
Status quo. Thanks. Great establishment.
Thank you.
5 stars. Okay.
Any other changelings in here?
There's a few. I will say for you though, let's just say opposing house marks are visible.
Ah.
I'm curious, but I'm not stupid. So I am not going to go find trouble when I already feel like trouble found me earlier today. So I'm gonna go rest. And I'm
think
gonna
that's a
think about
great idea.
things, and I'm gonna read the book, and I'm gonna see if anything speaks to me that isn't the mouth of an angry burning dog, or people telling me that going south is a bad idea, or a former educator that I'm really worried about seeing, or somebody that remembered me and was worried about me because I was worried about them. I'm just gonna go sleep.
I also am going to go sleep.
You hear a voice, and then again, into existence, this imp comes and says, "Here you go, room 3." Heron says, "On the house, just for you." Points at Montera, and then goes off onto the bar.
Oh, hey, Harry, I'm sorry. I do have one more question.
He holds his hand up as he's facing away from you, dealing with another person. He taps the bar twice, talks to the person, walks over, and says, "Yes, I'm sorry. What can I do for you?"
The no fighting rule, does that also apply to directly outside of the building, like still on the property? Like if I was
If I see it, yes.
okay. I appreciate it, and I mean no insult to your establishment, and that's kind of the point. I'm actually gonna sleep outside, cause well, your whole thing is knowing things, so hopefully you understand.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'd really feel more comfortable if I was.
Because of a surge? The ball you carry, it'll absorb the surge. Once it gets full, you can choose which one you expel.
I'm sorry, what?
The surge ball that you have.
He takes out.
We have so many balls.
He takes out the glass eye. You mean this? No. He takes it out. He's like, so that's what this thing does.
It absorbs surges. Make sure that everybody's safe. You'll be fine. Even if you set off a surge in your sleep, it'll get absorbed. And then he looks at it and it pulses and he says, "Looks like it's got spot for one more."
Okay.
You carry around items you don't know what they are often?
All
Yes,
of our
you do.
stuff got
Never
stolen, and
mind.
then it was given to a. What was I supposed to do? Leave it? I thought it was dangerous. It was literally blum 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 blum. I don't want you. I don't know. Okay.
You suspected what it did. Your teachers told you back at your academy.
I listened intently, but a lot of it was over my head. But okay. Thank you. That is.
You're welcome.
Wow, this is gonna be weird. I'm gonna try 20 feet away. Actually, I don't know how big the room is. I'm gonna try the other side of the room away. We'll see how it goes. This is an exciting day.
Is Stroop and Tayson the only two going up to the room right now?
I'm super going.
I dropped a question for you in our chat, Doc.
How dare you? Let me see here.
Hey, Sonia, actually gonna be in the room. It's so exciting.
I know. I think I'm gonna get anxious and be very uncomfortable with my proximity to everybody now because of social settings rather than actual danger.
It's gonna be like a
The question that you asked about do you and Heron have history? You've been here twice, and yes, not like history. He's known you 2 times. He literally stopped a fight that was going to break out towards you.
Okay.
And you watched this skater boy looking being rip one of your kind in 3.
Oh, so that's why the room's on the house. Okay. She's before she goes up to the room, she's gonna thank Heron for the last time that she was here.
I believe we're even now.
I mean, you didn't have to do this, so I appreciate it.
The rule was broke. You left right afterwards. There was no repayment. So yes, to keep the universe even, it must happen.
Well, I appreciate it. This will also go a long way in keeping everyone away from Stroop.
He looks around now with a... Oh no, that
Hello,
ruined everything.
I am Stroop Waffle. Long live the Waffle Hut. Huzzah!
No.
So
Let's see. Wait. She might, when she turns the video back on, there it goes.
So that was canon. I was Stroop Waffle, so everything I did as Stroop Waffle had happened.
Oh no.
Okay.
If it was gonna happen, it was gonna be me.
I forgot what I was saying when that happened, too.
Um,
But basically,
universe.
when you said keeping people away from Stroop Waffle, and he just looks around very intently, and he says, "No, we're not going to have an issue."
As she disappears from the plane of discord.
I should
But
definitely
Stroop
not.
Waffle
Right.
doesn't disappear.
No one will ever be able to harm her because she's not even here.
Right. The gods have deemed
And-
it that Stroop is no longer at this
You
location.
guys head up to the room and you open the door. I want to be clear: the room doors, like you're 3, 1, 2, 3. The hallway is just littered with doors that seem to be 3 feet apart from each other.
Oh,
You open up the door, and it
Is this an in holding?
about a 15-foot common room. And there are doors, and then there's an open area archway above beyond the common room, which goes to an obvious kitchen.
This is fancy.
You should see if. Ooh. You should actually no. I was gonna say you should check in and see if they were looking for a franchise to be opened, and you could work. You could open a. But that'd actually be a pretty terrible idea.
There could be a waffle cut that travels across the plains.
But unfortunately, there's a whole lot of people that are super mad at you just like by existing. So maybe after you've been here a couple of times to smooth things over.
I think that's a great idea. A great business plan. I like it. I very much like it.
But you gotta word of mouth marketing first, not business proposal.
First, Stroop Waffle of the Waffle Hut is a nice person.
Yep. I read that pamphlet that your parents gave me, so I'm picking up on stuff.
I love, we're making it canon that they have, like, if you meet our daughter.
she's nice.
Listen, after the conversation that Miranda had with the smallest child talking about economic diversity and everything like that, I refuse to believe that her parents, in meeting me more than once, would not be like, "Do you know how the world works? Oh my god. Oh, honey, here you go. This is..." And just, like, gave me, like, an economics 205 class.
Oh, yeah. You walk into this place, and it takes steps down. It's a giant circular open area with a couch that seems to ride the whole circular area except for the front where you walk down. As you walk past it on the right is a giant fireplace. It's about 6 feet tall, 5 foot wide, pretty deep. It's lit already, putting warmth into the room. There are 3 other doors and then the open kitchen area. You could choose to sleep together, but if you were to open the other doors, you would see different areas. Miranda, if you were to open a door, only because we're running out of time, you would see it very lush, extravagant setup. The netting blankets on the top tier that come down. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, and they're each very strong acre points on each one of the poles that go up. Stroop, if you were to open a door...
But it's not
if
the
you
kind
were to
of
open a
stream
door-
where people are going to ask the question if they're hot or not. That's totally not this kind of stream. That's a different thing.
It's so that you can build a tent at night, like a fort, and watch movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Gosh,
You know
like
what?
you're
If
never a
movies
kid.
exist in this world, we have to have a completely different conversation. Let's go.
I love the fact that somebody, like, you order a movie and it's just puppets come out and, like, play out a movie.
Yes.
Anyway, if Stroop was to open a door, it would be a very simple room in and of itself. Interesting enough, there'd be, like, open books about economics and franchises sitting on the table. A very normal, but for her, a little bit bigger bed. Very good accommodations. If Tayson was to open the door, there would be a sleeping area on a floor, tucked away in a corner, with a fireplace going. About 30 feet away from the door is where the bed lies.
Well, now I feel weird if I don't use it.
I think you should. I think we should all use our own rooms.
You really should, Tayson.
Okay. It just feels like a waste, you know? But hey, next time, we'll try it.
Next time we'll have a sleepover party.
Okay.
And in the morning I'm making waffles.
I mean, that's how we have to end it. We can't follow it up. And in the morning, I'm
Nope.
making waffles. You do
And
your
so-
monologue, everything. That's fine. That's how we end it.
Yep. The camera comes out as everybody does their nighttime pillow fight. And then
It's just Stroop
We
and Montera doing a pillow fight in their 90s. And Tayson.
God.
Anyway.
you want to get me to blush, what you do is you go to my thing and do what everybody did to me last night. That got me to blush.
Get me out of this hell. Come on.
We see the castle. It's nighttime, middle of the night. There stands the queen talking to somebody dressed in all black. With her normal 2 guards that are there. But I don't care what the elves say. If the shield is shattered, we need to come together. The man in black says, Your Majesty, if the letter is right, Xandro's gone. Navarra is queen. We have no more communication. Nobody's seen the Guardian. The wards are all to the south. Nobody knows what's going on.
Oh, Stroop.
She thinks for a little bit and looks around and says, Any word of Tayson? No, Your Majesty, nothing yet. After he left the Waffle Hut, we lost him for a little bit. All trace of him was gone. And then we caught a trail, but it was weird, into Elrond's hut. Or after he was found dead. After, Your Majesty. But it must have left before that, and then we lost it again. Keep looking. If this letter is right, my son needs to be found. And thank you for staying here at the Bros and Dragons podcast. We love you. Are there any final announcements before I say my goodbyes?
Oh, a book I recorded came out today.
Oh, where can they find it?
You can find it on Amazon. It is called Young Woman Dead by Thomas Kennedy. So check that out. It's a book that I recorded.
If you don't get enough of Hannah's voice here at the Bros and Dragons podcast, head over, grab that book, and listen to Hannah more.
Yeah, and then keep an eye out for her when she starts streaming on Twitch, because that's going to be an adventure for all of us.
Yeah.
Where are we getting this idea?
What do you mean getting this idea? This has been an idea for a long time. It's just now there's a chance for it to happen. Lissa!
Now there's just a chance that you've said it to me.
What you got?
Couple things.
Yeah.
First off, Rupture Kickstarter
Woo!
starts October 5th.
Woo!
I will be on Dungeons and Dinners, that podcast episode on October 3rd.
Cool.
I will be on the live stream for Bite Size Gaming on October 6th. And that's also a podcast. And then I am affiliated with Juju Energy. So if you guys want to order some of this, it's absolutely freaking delicious. I moved away from Red Bull to start drinking this stuff. And you can use code GEEKGIRL to get 10% off. And I get some of that.
Holla. Doc.
Mike, do you have anything?
No, you first.
No, because mine's the end. Do you have anything?
Fine. Hey, if you want to hear me or see me, this place that you're at, come back to it. Good chance I'll be here. Or be talking on it, etc. Do that. Thanks. Join our Discord. It's in the show of the chat and in the podcast. And just do the nerdy things here. What are you doing? What are you waiting on? Stop being foolish. What are you doing? Okay, bye.
I just want to say thanks to everybody who came out on my first stream that I tried to hide being affiliate and showed me all the love. It really did take me aback. I have video to prove it and a lot of clips from you guys to prove it as well. But I love the community that we have in Discord. It is wonderful. It is a place of acceptance and really good here and now reality advice is the best way I know how to put that. Come and join us there if you're not there. But from all of us to all of you, love everybody. Keep it nerdy and live your dreams. Later.
Bye.
Later.
A very
No.
good question.